Lovely Libras, a very warm welcome to your November forecast. Just a quick word about next month, because in a way November is a little bit like a respite before lots of things are shifting in December. Well, for starters, we've got a Mercury retrograde happening, but the big news about December is that Saturn, ruling our structures, is going to change sign and go into its sign of rulership, which is Capricorn. That's going to be very significant globally and personally. But let's look at your month ahead for November. On the 4th of the month, we've got a full moon happening here in your 8th house. And a full moon shining a light on the affairs of the 8th house. What is this to do with? This has everything to do with your security. What makes you feel secure? Is it something internal, which would be the 8th house? Or are you always looking externally for security? The house, the car, the pension, the life insurance, the partner, the family, all those things that we look for on an external level, but often when you get them, are really they're not substantial. I mean, not to say that they're not okay, because we're coming to, dealing with the external level later in the month. But this beginning of the month is for you very much to look at maybe some of your deepest fears. Some of you may already be feeling that. Feeling that, what's happening with the stock markets, what's happening with the property markets. There's a tremendous amount of fear out there being instilled in our consciousness. And this full moon here is for you to find an inner sense of safety and security. A peacefulness from within. And from that space, you create differently. There isn't so much of a struggle of making a living as an ease of making a living, because you sense that you are safe inside. These are deep thoughts, but this is the deepest house, the 8th house, and I want to come up with something different and something new, always for you. Makes it interesting for me too. On the 6th of the month, we've got Mercury coming to join Saturn in your 3rd house. This is a wonderful combination for mental focus, for being able to laser beam your thinking. So if you need to study or learn something or write something, prepare something that you want to share, this is absolutely excellent for giving you that ability to be able to focus your mind and accomplish a great deal in a short space of time, as long as you don't try to do too many things. Saturn and Mercury together encourage you to focus on one thing at a time and to complete it and to do it really well and feel satisfied from it. On the 8th of the month, we've got Venus coming to join Jupiter and the Sun in your 2nd house of finances. External finances, earned income. You couldn't have a more beneficial combination, probably if you tried, the Sun, Jupiter, Venus, all coming together to encourage you, to show you that there are new ways of making money, that it can be easier than you think, that if you will but value yourself, Libras, not question everything, not look to somebody else to validate you, but to know that you've got special skills, that you're creative, that you've got things that you love to do. Because if you're focused with Venus there on loving what you do, there's no limit to the amount of money that you can create. So this is setting something off into motion here for you. It's a very exciting process. So yes, on the mundane level, you might receive a gift, you might receive some more money for something, you might equally be spending it with Jupiter there, I have to say, but it's shining a light again with the Sun for you to come from your heart energy with whatever you're doing that generates money. And if you come from your heart, The abundance is there for you. And on the 18th of the month, there's a new moon happening here in this second house. So an opportunity for you to look at your talents, your gifts. What haven't you explored yet? I never knew I could paint until a year and a half ago. I had no idea that this was something I could do. I just thought I would give it a whirl. And here I am selling paintings from time to time for people who want them created. So you can awaken a talent, something that's inside of you at this time, and you may unexpectedly find that it's also going to bring you money. Not that the money is the motivation for it, but the enjoyment is the motivation. And on the 22nd of the month, we've got the Sun coming into this third house, joining Saturn and Mercury there. This is wonderful for networking, for connecting with like-minded individuals, for having some deep conversations, and for really doing something tangible with the inspiration that you might generate with the people that you meet. So perhaps you've got a great idea, a healing process, you've got a book, you've got something you want to share that you're passionate about. You may well be able to draw to you good business deals, good business people who want to help you to manifest that idea. Or you may be the person who's helping others to bring their ideas into reality. So there you have it, my lovely Libras, a new spin on these events coming up for you. Uranus is still shaking up relationships, so just be free in your relationships. Don't tie yourself into your thinking about, is this forever? Is he going to stay with me? Is she leaving? Is it this? Is it that? Just try to bring some space into your relationships because you like your independence, and give that to the other person, and you'll find the relationship becomes inspiring and joyful, which is what Uranus is all about in that 7th house. We're nearing the end of the year. This is a wonderful time to consider having a personal reading or a channeling or a mixture of both, where I look at your chart and tune into you and the energies of what's coming up during this coming year and how you can make best use of it all. Delighted to hear from you if that's what you like. And I thank you for commenting, sharing and subscribing. With great joy, I wish you a happy November. Bye for now.